movies of this month have been postponed, and while there is no new Friday releases to look forward to, I was constantly getting recommended the Woot series Asur, starring Arshad Varsi, Barun Sobti, Riddhi Dogra, and Anupriya Goenka. We just, as the majority of the people in the country, assume that quality content is only restricted to Amazon Prime and Netflix. But my god, do I have to say, what a great decision it was to subscribe to Woot and watch this web series. The series, starring many well-known faces, focuses on a number of murders that take place in several locations all across India, and how the police, CBI, and more importantly the forensics department come to the bottom of the motivation of these gruesome yet calculated murders. How the series slowly unravels a deeper connection of the mindset of the bloodthirsty individual, dwelling deep into Indian mythology and how it coexists in many ways and mirrors real life even today, is the premise of Asur. Here's me telling you primarily the good and minor hiccups in the web series so that you can ultimately decide whether it's worth it or not. By the way, you should definitely watch it irrespective. Okay, let's dig deep now. The underwhelming aspects. Gimmicky and cartoonish. See, it is undeniable that during the course of the 8 episodes, you will definitely feel a jarring shift, only in parts however, towards the lazy treatment of the crime and repercussions faced by the victims, and especially the course of action taken by the officials. I'll give you an example without giving anything away from the storyline. There are videos sent to the officials with no trace of the source, only for the videos to present some gruesome acts. These videos showcase such brilliant cinematography that you begin to wonder whether the gruesome killer had a multi-camera setup with a skilled cinematographer to capture the act. It has multiple angles and is perfectly edited. Just as a good example, if you remember the bone-chilling video sent by Joker from The Dark Knight, its visual representation is accurate on how something gruesome would be captured. The gimmicky or stereotypical portrayals of elements further proceeds into how technologically officials come to the bottom of the case. Just a lot of vigorous typing and cool visuals to mimic a version of hacking. The portrayal of jail reminded me of Criminal Justice again, something vintage Hindi cinema was known for but is extremely over the top. These are, however, elements that can definitely be overlooked due to the superior writing. Convenience. The last aspect that I found problematic that I slightly want to brush upon, and something that every piece of art will suffer from, is the convenience with which things are resolved. There is a sequence where officials are slaughtered with ease and precision. You wonder how the killer is doing such meticulous planning, or how he even predicted basic human intent and movement. The series in its latter half as well shifts to imagery and a subconscious commentary, providing aid to a character in order to get out of a vulnerable situation. Creative elements utilized just to quickly come to a solution. अब जब complain करने का कीड़ा निकल गया है, let's get to why you absolutely need to watch this series. Performances. Everyone's been a fan of Arshad Varsi since Munna Bhai, but the actor gets little appreciation for his exceptional dramatic roles in his filmography. He's been exemplary in several films like Seher, Ishqiya, and Jolly LLB. Arshad Varsi plays the role of Dhananjay Rajput, a capable forensics official from the CBI that has his own personal demons that he is constantly battling with. The beautiful aspect of the series is that Dhananjay is always a mystery. You know, he has nothing but the purest intentions to get at the bottom of the crimes, but his personal life and dark past always make you develop several questions. Arshad Varsi really sinks his teeth into the role, and I can't wait for this series to progress into something bigger. There are commendable performances by the ensemble cast. Anupriya Goenka as Naina, Riddhi Dogra as Nusrat, and especially the always brilliant Sharib Hashmi as Lolark. All these characters that play a key role in uncovering the mysterious case are extremely convincing. A special mention has to be given to Gaurav Arora, who plays the role of Kesar Bhardwaj, a motivational speaker that has deep knowledge about the spiritual realm. He has a lot of confidence and has a comfortable demeanor in front of camera. Vishesh Bansal will send chills down your spine in this web series. His stoic gaze and monotone delivery creates a lot of intrigue about the young boy. A character with hyplexia and lack of social skills are tough traits for a young actor like him, but he does such a phenomenal job. The star of the show, however, is Barun Sobti as Nikhil, a man who due to professional differences parts ways with the CBI but revisits India after several years, as he couldn't help but gravitate towards what was his calling. In simpler words, carving up dead bodies to detect techniques of crime. I haven't seen Barun's work on television. I remember him in the brilliant Tu Hai Mera Sunday, but his character has the most heavy lifting to do in the series, revisiting his obsession that has always led to catastrophic personal consequences. Barun showcases restraint even in moments of anguish and absolute conviction as a man who can objectively make drastic decisions. He is one actor that honestly deserves a lot of praise for his work in this web series. The writing. Gaurav Shukla, that has created all the 8 episodes, needs to be applauded for the execution of a convoluted yet tightly knit premise. The web series beautifully juxtaposes Indian mythology, the influence of the antagonist, and how it manifests into the real world. The beauty of this web series is that despite its influence in the realm above and beyond just mortals, it still keeps its human element in place so that audiences deeply connect with it. This is what Sacred Games Season 2 suffered from. It dwelled so much into the esoteric and written pieces that represented beyond the surface that it took away from what the viewers loved: the characters. This web series possesses a brilliant balance of there being anarchy but still a sense of controlled madness. There are some riveting exchanges among characters in this film that will stay with you, make you genuinely introspect, and actually dwell deep into Indian mythology and how relevant it is in context to the real world today. Specific gems including आदमी को उसके कर्म के अनुसार उसका फल प्राप्त होता है, और धर्म और परिवार की रक्षा के लिए आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है. And my favorite, पीड़ा से बड़ा शिक्षा और कुछ नहीं होता. The writing will stay with you. I finally want to conclude by saying there is also a saturation of a lot of Indian web series that focus on relationships and love in the contemporary world. There is nothing audiences crave more than engaging thrillers. I'll tell you another reason why this web series stands out. Usually the predictable trope of thrillers is that troubled individuals take revenge. They act out, and the penultimate sequence showcases a flashback to justify those actions. This web series is not that. It does not in any way present things as black and white. It's layers upon layers that make it even more compelling. When I saw the antagonist and the motivations, I could easily create parallels on why this series is spectacular. If we look at two of my favorite antagonists, Moriarty from the BBC, Sherlock Holmes played by Andrew Scott, and Joker from The Dark Knight played by Heath Ledger, both possess a sense of calmness by causing chaos in society. They find their worthy opponent. They find their weakness. They challenge them, often loving and inviting their attention, and most importantly, even make the heroes question their own moral fabric and what they stood for. Asur, Welcome to Your Dark Side, precisely is that, and I guarantee you it will make you dwell and dig deep into reading about several facets you may have never even bat an eyelid for. I've tried my best not to spoil anything. Do let me know in the DMs on Instagram whether you had as much fun as me watching the series. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the web series. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.